Welcome to Dragonfly Trading, everybody. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Today's video is going to be an update on Bitcoin. We are going to talk about the descending triangle that everybody on YouTube is talking about. We're going to look at it from an Elliott wave perspective. We're going to start out, remember this is not financial advice, this is just the way that I see the market and I plan to trade it. We're going to start out on the weekly time frame and talk about if we dump more, if we go down more in price, what do we need to look for? A lot of people have talked about that this bull run, that we may not see the same type of corrections that we saw in this bull run. Well, okay, but worst case scenario, on the weekly time frame, we need to hold this 50 line. As you can see, throughout this whole bull run, we went up into the 90s and we held this blue 50. Also, the band held that blue 50 line until eventually we broke through it and then we went into the bear market. So over here, right now it's finding support on this middle MA, middle of the band here. But if we come, say we bounce up and we come back down, we need to hold this 50. And the band has also come up and it is now at the 50 line. And hopefully this will flatten out and give us the same type of support as it did over here. If we break this, that will not be good, because breaking it means bear market basically. But this is on the weekly time frame. Moving down to the daily. I was hoping that in my last video that we would hold this trend line. We didn't, but I also said that it wasn't that big a deal that if we didn't hold it. So basically what I am looking for now is a hit to this 30 green line. If we come down and hit that, that will be a buy signal for me, because we already have bullish divergence between these 2 points on the daily time frame. This indicator is my go-to indicator. I say this in every video because I feel so strongly about it. If in the link below, you can get a free strategy video on this indicator. It's basically the only indicator I use now. It has everything that I need. It's the RSI with Bollinger Bands and some MAs. Let's move down to the 4-hour. So as you can see on the 4-hour, we are getting rejected here at the 50. We came down, we broke it, and now we're getting rejected here. We're also being squeezed between 2 daily supports. That is what those 2 yellow lines are. Now, if we come down, our next area of support is this blue box, right around 27,600 to 26,100. If we break that, our next area of resistance is 2,400 to 22,600. It's basically these blocks of price action here. Worst case scenario, and I will just move back up into the weekly to show you this. I say this in my other video too. We cannot come down into this wave 1. If we come down into that wave 1, then the idea of this being a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, we're making a wave 4 and a wave 5, which can go very, very high and get overextended. If this 4 comes into that wave 1, then this scenario is invalid. Now, I also talked about a bearish scenario in my other video, which is called an expanded B. Basically, an expanded B comes up into the 1.382 or the 1.236. Once it passes the 1.618, it's invalidated. I'll go over it again quickly. The bearish scenario is still on the table. We haven't invalidated it yet. So basically, if we do come down into this wave 1, or we come too deep for this wave 4, this becomes an A, a B, and a C. And then this becomes an A, this becomes a B, and then we come down for C. And I believe that it will be truncated. I do not believe that we will come all the way down here and break this low or this low. I believe it'll be truncated, and what that will actually be is a running flat. So even the bull or the bear case of this will actually be more bullish, because right now we're starting our wave 5 from here. If we come down for this C wave here, we'll actually be starting our wave 5 from here, a much higher level, meaning that our wave 5 will give us a much higher projection. Let's move down to the 2-hour and let's talk about this current correction we're in now. Let me move up just a little bit here. I want to be able to get it in the screen. Okay, so many things can happen right here. Basically, let's take a look at this. We have a move down, which is either an ABC or it could be a 5 wave. We have a move up that is a 3 wave. I'm going to change that to white. Then we have another move down. This could be a completed correction, but the way this is coming up right now leads me to believe that we either end up doing something like a W, then we come up here for an X, and we come back down for a Y, something like that. Or we make a flat correction in here, and then we have one more down to match the yellow wave over here. There's many, many things that can happen here, and anybody that says that they know exactly what is going to happen from here, well, I wouldn't listen to them, because they don't know what they're talking about. Nobody can project the market 100%. The market does what it wants. Now, we can project it based on what we see and what we know should come after a 3rd wave, or if we start with 5, we should end with 5. But knowing exactly what the market is going to do, nobody knows that. Let's talk about this descending triangle that everyone is talking about. So if we put our lines in here and we pull it across, basically what's holding us up right now is this daily support. Every time we've hit it, we've wicked below it and closed back above it. Wicked below it, closed way back above it, wicked below it, closed back above it. Now say we come up and we hit the upper target again, and then we come down and break it. Will this be a trade on the break for a short? Yes, it will be. But you're definitely going to need a close under here. Not just because this could wick again and get completely bought back up again. You're going to need at least a 4-hour candle close underneath there. Or that's what I will need. So say that it does this. Well, what will it be? It will be exactly what we talked about. It will be a flat in the middle that comes to the 618. I've measured it already. And then this will be the connector for this blue connects with this blue. And the way that people measure it is basically they take from the top to the bottom and they project it from the breakout. Let's say we break out right here. So this is projecting all the way down to 19,700. I don't think that we'll come down that far. I think that we will most likely hit this area of support, worst case scenario. If we do come all the way down there, it's possible, but that would be the extremes. Like we would wick that and then it would get extremely bought up. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just how I'm seeing the market and how I intend to trade it. I hope this video helped. I hope that it gave you some clarity on what to expect. This does not look impulsive to me. I think that we could get another 3-wave up here. This could reset itself, do another wick out, and this could take off bullish. That is very possible. So wait, if you're a breakout trader, wait for a candle close in one direction or the other. Everybody stay safe, use your stop loss, and I hope that you catch this and have a wonderful trade.